Without Forgiveness. I remember the first night that I heard the song. I'd come home really late. Kids were in bed. Chris was already in bed asleep. And I looked down at my phone. I realized Les had sent me some new songs. And I noticed one of them was a Jerry Salley song, and I was really excited about hearing that. So even though it was late, it was about 11 or 11:30, I remember going in there in the darkness of the living room and sitting down on the couch, pulling out my headphones, and I said, man, I want to hear these songs. I plugged in my headphones, and right there in the darkness of my living room, about 11:30 at night, I first heard Without Forgiveness. And it just settled in on me like a cloud. I realized how important the song was. People needed to hear it. I realized how impacting the song was just to me. I thought about everybody that I needed to forgive. I thought about all the things that I had done that I needed forgiveness for. And I knew right then and there that was going to be a song that I was going to have to record. And since then, I've sang the song, several times live. I remember singing at my wife's my wife's parents' church over in Meridian, and there was a doctor there in the crowd who's also a marriage counselor. He came up to me after the concert, and he said, "That song you did, Without Forgiveness." I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "I'm a marriage counselor," and he said, I use a lot of music in my counseling sessions. He said, as a matter of fact, he said, I have a listening list that I require all of the couples that I'm counseling in marital counseling. I have a listening list that I want them to listen to every week, sometimes more than once a week, sometimes every day, of songs that will encourage them and inspire them and help them put their marriages back together. And he said, you let me know as soon as that CD comes out, because that song is going on that list. He said, I'm going to have the people that I counsel, that I'm trying to keep their marriages together, I'm going to have them listen to that song every day. And I knew then, if he felt that strong about it, what I was feeling, was probably pretty accurate. Matter of fact, I got an email just today from a pastor who's also a DJ. He'd been playing the song on the radio, and he was just talking to me about it. But he said in the email, he said, I want you to know, he said, that as a pastor, he said, I'm counseling a couple right now that's going through some marriage crisis. And he said, I've used your song to help them understand why they're going to have to forgive each other, and why it's not going to be an easier road as they thought it might have been when they started out. And when I hear stories like that, it lets me know that the song's making an impact, and it lets me know that what I'm supposed to be doing, which is ministering to people, is working.